Max, one more announcement to make. As you may know, Dave Campbell's Texas Football and Wells Fargo partner annually to present the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Year Award.
I'm vaguely familiar with
It
the
is
concept.
we hand it out to the most outstanding high school football player in the state of Texas across all classifications, across all positions. This is an award for any Texas high school football player. So each week fans are given a chance to vote on the player of the week, and then we will add in 10 finalists. They will go on into that big group, and then we get together with our committee. We also open it up to a fan vote, and that counts for, I think, 10% of the ultimate thing. It's kind of like in the Heisman where they've opened it up where you get a Heisman vote.
That's right.
The fans get a Heisman vote. The winner of the 2017 Mr. Texas Football Award presented by Wells Fargo will be announced prior to the 2017 Texas Bowl, which will be played on Wednesday, December 27th at NRG Stadium in Houston. Former winners include Johnny Manziel. He won in 2010 and then won the Heisman in 2012. Jonathan Gray in 2011. Jaquiz Rogers, who I believe is on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now. Garrett Gilbert, who is on the Carolina Panthers. And last year, it was Rashad Paul from Texas A, who is now at Texas A&M. He won it from Bremo. The reason we bring this up is that we have now narrowed it down to 25 semifinalists for the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Year Award. I will tell you that I am pretty sure we've got the winner in this group of 25.
Yeah.
It was not easy.
It's
I will
not
tell
easy.
You, there's a lot of names on the cutting room floor that I feel very bad about.
If anyone, and I know there will be at least one person who complains, how could you have the 25 semifinalists with 2 weeks in the regular season left? Because if they're not in this top 25 list now, they're not going to be in the list in 2 weeks.
I hate to say it. Exactly.
There's nothing in the next 2 weeks that's going to get you into the top 25, and then you'll be the winner too. The winner is in this group.
We had our preseason watch list of 100. We've now cut that to a quarter of it, down to 25. Max, here are the semifinalists for the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Year Award. Albany quarterback Brian Hamilton. Allen running back Brock Sturgis. Angleton running back and defensive back B.J. Foster. San Angelo Central quarterback Maverick McIver. Carthage running back Keontae Ingram. Converse Judson quarterback Julon Williams. Crosby running back Craig Williams. Denton Ryan quarterback Spencer Sanders. El Paso Montwood quarterback Andrew Fernandez. Gilmer quarterback Poppy Brown. Happy quarterback Colton McCarley. I think he's actually a running back. I think I need to get that correct.
All right. Well,
although it's six-man, and so he kind of plays a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, happy do-it-all superstar Colton McCarley. Hewitt Midway quarterback Tanner Mordecai. Katy defensive end Michael Mattis. Lubbock Coronado quarterback Quay Gray. Malakoff quarterback Judd Miller. Mansfield Legacy quarterback and defensive back Jalen Catalan. Manville wide receiver Jalen Preston. Mission Veterans Memorial quarterback Landry Gilpin. Port Neches Groves quarterback Rashawn Johnson. Saxe quarterback Jalen Maiden. Sonora quarterback Caden Cordell. Houston St. Pius X quarterback Grant Gunnell. Sweetwater quarterback Chris Thompson. Tenaha quarterback C.J. Horn. And Austin Westlake running back Nakia Watson. That's the list. The 25 semifinalists for the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Year Award. We'll have this list up at texasfootball.com here. I believe in a couple of weeks, the end of the month, we will narrow that down to 10 and then open up the voting. And so that's where we're at. We're down to 25. There are a couple kids on here that were really hard to leave off.
Yes.
I'll tell you that one of the names that springs to mind that unfortunately we left off, Argyle quarterback John Copeland.
Yeah.
You know, we ended up leaving him off. It was a late change because if you don't know, he tore his ACL, and he's going to be out for the remainder of the year. And so we wanted to give that to us that spot to a guy who we think unfortunately could actually win the award. I thought Frisco Lone Star quarterback MJ Rivers was a real late cut for us.
For sure.
A real late cut for us. Wichita Falls Hershey running back DeMarway Foster was
Yeah.
a late cut for us.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult job to narrow this thing down to 25. I will say, I look at this list and there are, boy howdy. I mean, any one of them could win it. It is really, it's really such a strong crop this year.
Yeah.
It's not like, so I'll be honest, last year, I think we both entered the year last year thinking, all right, it's Rashad Paul's to lose. Right? And I think that in Kyler Murray's senior year at Allen,
Yeah.
he was the reigning Mr. Texas football. I think we entered that year going, you know what, it's his to lose.
Right.
Same with Jonathan Gray.
Yeah.
This year, we didn't really have a guy.
Yeah.
Like Keontae Ingram, maybe. Julian
Yeah.
Williams, maybe.
Right.
But, like, otherwise, it's like, hey, prove it to us.
Yeah.
And these are kids who have proven it to us. You'll notice that we've got kids from all over the state.
Yeah.
Got a kid from El Paso. If you're not paying attention to what Andrew Fernandez is doing at Montwood, he's tearing it up. We got kids from the Golden Triangle. If you haven't seen what Port Neches Grove's quarterback Rashawn Johnson's doing, he's been incredible. Got a kid from the Valley, Landry Gilpin, at Veterans Memorial has been
Slinger.
unbelievable.
Yeah, he's good.
And all points in between. We've got players from all over the state. So those are the
That's someone calling you angry about the picks already.
Yeah, they are. Those are the semifinalists. I will tell you that there are kids on this list that I wish we could have had. Well, I wish we could have had like 35, but then I would have been complaining about the 5 we left off then.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will tell you that there were about 10 to 12 that were right on the cusp.
Tough to leave
We
off.
pretty much formulated a list of about 30. It was like 37 by the time it was all said and done, and then we had to cut this thing down to 25, and it was not fun. But I really believe we got it here. These are the 25 semifinalists for the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Year award. We will keep you updated at texasfootball.com.